Good morning. We're ready. The crew are ready. Fyodor Nikolaevich, go ahead. Have a request. If you are to do something, please go ahead and do it. And keep talking what you are doing. Sure, I'll be talking all the time. No problem. We'll be talking. Next, please. And the main thing, for how long am I supposed to press the button after? Well, I had been explaining for a long time and many things, many times already. So please have a seat, and we are going to take pictures. Fyodor Nikolaevich, several minutes, and the media are going to ask you some questions. Fyodor Nikolaevich, do something. Questions to the crew, please, prior to their training. Stephanie, please go ahead.
This is going to be your first launch aboard a Soyuz. What kind of challenges does this training for this launch have versus your training for your mission on Shuttle Discovery 5 years ago?
Certainly, technically, there's a lot of similar challenges. For me, probably the biggest challenge is the Russian language. It's been a challenge for me learning the language. Hopefully, I've learned it to a point where I can be an efficient and effective crew member and do all the roles that I need to do.
First of all, I would like to say thank you very much for her, because we used her experience in space, and she is one of our crew members, one main our crew member. Yes?
I agree.
Yeah.
If I could add that she certainly overcame the challenge of the Russian language, because she's really a lot of help.
What language are you going to use to communicate? Today we're going to use Ringlish. This is our unofficial language of the ISS program. It's called Ringlish. It's a blend of English and Russian. Fyodor Nikolaevich, I have a question for you. The profile of rendezvous docking has changed, and the exam profile has changed too. You're now training 4 days instead of 2. What do you think? Any improvements? Well, 4 against 2. What would you say? In fact, we do understand that this is, as we hope, a transitionary stage. And we understand that we go in for it because we believe that the fast profile is the way to do it. And our crew, as well as the crew of Pavel Vinogradov, we hope that in the future we'll go back to our usual routine, and we take this 4-day exam run as a necessity. And we don't think this is something out of ordinary. It's a necessity of today's day of our transitionary stage. Fyodor Nikolaevich, you're getting ready for a 4th flight. Luka will have his first one. Karen has had some experience. So comparing your crew members, you believe that all of them are ready. What do you think? They're done with their training, so they're ready. Well, you can have different answers. If they were not ready, they wouldn't be sitting here, and neither would I. The number of flights does not determine one's readiness for a flight. Readiness for a flight is determined by one's wish.
Не желает. Я знаю, что
And I cannot say that Karen does not wish it. I know that there is one guy whose unofficial name is Mr. No, and he doesn't wish his mother to fly.
он увидел
When we were being photographed during the very first evening when he saw his mother in a spacesuit, he said no, no to the exams, no to the flight.
наш
And as far as Luca goes, I can say that he represents our psychological support person.
он сел на руки, и мы провели замечательный
And Luca took Karen's son into his arms, and we had a little talk. And I know that Luca dreams of flying. This is his aim. And for Karen, it's a new stage, new long-term expedition.
замечательная поддержка в лице
Besides, Karen has another person who provides support. It's her husband, who is a very experienced NASA astronaut who also has experience of flying to the ISS. So we're looking forward to this flight.
еще один
I cannot say this is just one more flight. No, it's a new flight for me.
Лука, Федор суровый командир.
Luca, is Fyodor a strict commander?
Fyodor очень хороший командир. Он не
Fyodor is a very, very good commander. He's not only a commander, he is an instructor.
когда нужно, он друг.
When it's necessary, he's a friend. When it's necessary, he's an instructor. When it's necessary, he's a strict. Just the way a commander is supposed to do. And it's a great honor for me to fly with him. So one's talking about a commander in a good way, or one's not talking about a commander at all. Thank you, guys. Thank you that you said good things about me.
Есть еще у кого-то вопросы, а то мы тут...
Do you have any more questions?
For Luca Parmitano, for both NASA and for ESA, you've flown in many different kinds of aircraft as a test pilot. What are you looking forward to the most for flying for the first time in the Soyuz vehicle? If you could answer, please, in both English and Italian.
Absolutely. Well, the answer is in the question already. It's the first time that I fly in a real spacecraft. So, as a test pilot, it's always a great emotion to fly for the first time in a new machine. So I'm just looking forward to see how the machine performs in real life and the real flight after training so much in a simulator. La risposta è già nella domanda, perché questa è la prima volta che posso volare sulla Soyuz, su una navetta spaziale, e per un pilota collaudatore sperimentatore volare per la prima volta su una macchina nuova è sempre una fortissima emozione, quindi sicuramente non vedo l'ora di vedere come lavora la navetta nella realtà, nel volo reale, dopo tante ore passate nel simulatore. Franzuski также.
Would you like me to say a few words in French as well? No, that's enough, thank you.
Федор Николаевич, в преддверии Дня
Fyodor Nikolaevich,
работы.
спасибо.
have a good training, and I'm saying this as we're approaching our Labor Day.
На пресс-конференции.
Thank you very much, and we'll be seeing each other soon. Well, first at our press conference. Good luck.
Спокойно, ничего. Лука, там люк открыт, аккуратно.
Luca, the hatch is open.
Третий, я Олимп-1, фотофлота произвел, люка собой закрыт.
The hatch is closed.
Я 16-й вас понял, люк из сабового закрыт,
Copy, the hatch is closed.
не горит.
The indicator is not lit. Not lit, I confirm.
Как вы оцените готовность экипажа?
Do you think the crew are ready?
Готовность экипажа будет оценена после того, как закончится
After we're done with this training, we'll be able to say whether they're ready or not. But I hope that everything will be well,
экипаж достаточно хорошо все
and we have preliminary information that the crew have all the necessary knowledge, and we don't expect anything unusual coming from this training. And besides, this is integrated training,
является
which means that this exam itself is a type of training on its own, and certain things will come up, and even if this is something the crew are not very well prepared, this will help them in a real flight. So what about this increased volume in terms of preparation and exam? This is true, because this fast rendezvous and docking profile is an experiment in itself. So this will be more like a transitionary, a backup plan in case there are certain off-normal situations, and we can always move to the regular profile of rendezvous and docking. So this is more a preparation to off-normal situations and emergencies, which will not indeed take place. So this is, we're talking here more in terms of preparation, but the overall volume of preparation stays approximately the same. What's more difficult to do, a fast profile or a regular profile? So it's an additional thing the crew needs to prepare to. So even if we move to the fast profile, the long profile will still be there. It will just not be so much underscored by training. But now we have both options in training, and we'll keep looking for options that will help to minimize the overall volume so that we can move more smoothly to future regular 2-day exams.